What is the most clever thing that you have seen somebody do in an emergency? Many years ago when I first became an EMT, two boys came into the ER. They were about 13 years old and best buds. They'd been out in the woods, hiking, talking, just hanging out. One boy fell on something and ended up breaking his forearm. The broken bones poked through his arm and in the process, severed the artery running down to the wrist. He was bleeding profusely and would have bled out if his buddy hadn't acted. He had an old ink pen, the kind that comes apart in the middle. He took the pen apart, stuck one end over the top part of the artery, and threaded the lower part into the bottom of the pen casing. Then he pushed them together as best he could and applied a tight bandage, handkerchief, to hold the pen ends in place. Then he applied a rough splint made from big sticks on the arm and the other boy's handkerchief. They walked out of the woods to one boy's house where the parents took them to the ER. When the doctor entered the exam room and saw what the uninjured boy had done, he asked, "Who made this bandage and splint?" The boy answered, "I did, sir." The doctor asked him where he'd learned to do that. The boy replied, "Boy Scouts, sir." The doctor then said, "Good job, son. You saved your friend's arm and most likely, his life. If the boy had just applied a tourniquet to the arm, it would have most likely have had to be amputated. But because the boy put the pen over the artery, it allowed for blood flow to the hand, keeping it alive and viable."